Hey everybody, Cindy over at paper.old.new. Thanks for stopping by and spending some time with me today. We are going to, I know I haven't done a sorting video in a little bit, but I did two back-to-back, so we're going to step away from sorting for a bit. I'm doing some big things with that, and it's kind of hard to video, but you know, you'll get a tour and stuff at the end, hopefully. Anyway, we are back with this. I'm still so, I love this. Okay, we are going to work on putting the cover together. I pulled some elements. We're going to prep them, and we're going to get them all set up to go on here. I want to give this a little bit of, this is one of my labels from my ephemera elements kit. So if you're interested in that, you can head over to my shop and check that out. It's a kind of a one-stop ephemera kit. It's got labels, it's got fussy cuts, florals, some butterflies, some seashells, it's got all kinds of stuff in it. So, you know, if you're interested in something like that, kind of a place to get a variety of ephemera. Not necessarily a lot of flowers or a lot of butterflies, but like a wide variety of stuff. Okay, so let's ink. We've inked those. Now what I want to do is I've decided I'm going to kind of decorate up. And what we're going to do is we're going to lay down this was a piece of trim that was like this. So it connected like that, and I cut it apart. Okay? And we're gonna split it. So part's gonna go at the bottom and part's gonna go at the top. So we're gonna put this on here like this. Oh, this isn't gonna be a hugely long video, only because we'll probably just go over the cover. You're gonna see this while I'm visiting my sister for Easter, so I'm trying to get this done before I go. And yeah, we all know who that is with me. I'm constantly trying to do things before I leave. But unfortunately this year, my one son works at a grocery store and they're not closing for Easter, which I was kind of upset about, but so yeah, we'll just have to see how it goes. But it's just me and my youngest. The rest of the fam is busy doing things here at home. So we're going to go down and visit for Easter. All right, I want to make sure these are okay. All right, so stick that piece down, and then I'm probably going to glue this down. You don't have to, because this is going to get glued over by the card as well. So you might not have to put any glue under those if you'd like them to be kind of free. Okay, like that. And then the idea would be to put this on top, like that. Yes. Doesn't seem straight. Let me get this down here where I can see what's going on, because that feels a little off. And while I've still got a little bit of wiggle room, I want to see where we're at. Okay. And then this would go on here. Oops. Would go on here like this. Right? Like that. Oh, and I'll probably move it. Wow. Move it over some. Maybe, you know what? I think I put this scrapbook paper on slightly crooked, so the lines aren't lining up. Okay. That was my daughter. She was inquiring about things. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this down, because everything else is going to go on top of this. And we're going to kind of dress it up and make it all pretty. I'm hoping. And decorating the cover is really the goal of this video. I don't know that we'll do anything else. I haven't really decided what I want to do for the inside. I think I'm going to do something on the inside of the cover, like pockets, or, you know, do the page up with something. I just am not sure what yet. So I have to take a look at that. The other nice thing is my sewing machine is right here. So if like we decide I want to make something that needs stitching, I can just pause you, and I can't really take you over to my sewing machine, but I can pause it and kind of go over there and do the things and then come back and we can keep working. I really need to bring my glue eraser thingy up here. Okay. Now, my idea with this one was to put it on here. Oh, did I glue it too low? Shoot, I was afraid of that. Okay. Let me see how I want to do this. Because obviously I don't want to block the letters, but I'm not sure I want to cut. All right, guys, I'm going to get my fabric scissors. We might just use the big dots, in which case I might turn them this way so the flat side is toward the spine. I don't know, how do you guys feel about half circles? I think I'm going to do them a little bit low so you can see at least part of that F. And then I don't know if we'll keep those other circles or not. So let's put some glue on these ones. Oops. Let's put some glue on these circles. So is everybody ready for Easter? I know we're like down to the week of, but if you haven't been over to my shop, I have a really cute Easter kit, if I do say so myself. Actually, I have 2 Easter kits. I have a bunny one for the, you know, Easter eggs and bunnies and all that, but I also have a honoring the season, it being Holy Week and all. So there's a religious one in there too. I really like that. I'm just not sure about I gotta get fabric scissors, guys. I ended up with the big ones because I couldn't get to the other ones, so we're just gonna have to see how this goes. Well, first I'm gonna cut this end off and see how it looks. Okay, so I don't know. I feel like it needs. If I go this way, I can't cut from the one side because I'm right-handed. So when it goes one way, it doesn't. There's something to be said for people who can ambidextrously craft. That's not me. Okay, so we have that. Now, if I decide I don't like these bottom circles, I can cut them off later. I'm not as concerned with that right now. The next thing we're going to do is I'm going to glue this on right here. And that's going to finish my cover up of the calendar, 2013 calendar thing. Because I really don't want that to show. Can you tell? Plus, I like sometimes putting like lace or fabric or something behind a label. So this kind of works out in that respect. Because you get to put a little something behind the label. Okay, and so we're going to stick that down right there. Now, the fun thing will be is I'll get something to act as Oh, I could have put brads in there since I'm gluing it down, but I don't want it to stick up too much. Okay, so basically what we'll do though is I'll get some little blingy pieces to go there to look like brads. And then I wanted to put this one right here in the center of the picture. I know it covers up the feeder and you can still see the string, but I'm not too totally upset about that. The other thing I was thinking though was whether or not I should get a piece of lace or something to go behind that. Okay, so here's lace scraps. Oh, I also have some of this gauzy stuff. I could put this behind there. You think? No, don't like that. Okay. I do have more of the circles. This is what it looked like whole before I cut it. I do have more of the circles. Which I feel like if you set it just right. Of course, it's going to have a straight line up there, and I don't like that. If it was like this at both ends, I would consider it. It's not, so I won't. Okay, hold on. Let's see what else we got. I don't know. Maybe nothing. That's not wide enough. It's got to meet an awful lot of criteria, doesn't it? And I would use crocheted, but I feel like this is really thick. So, and I don't know that that tattered look goes with what we're doing here. So it would be like that. No, I don't like that. I don't know. It might just end up being what it is. How many of these could I cross with this? What if I just had something sticking out from below it? All right, hold on here. Let me cut a piece of this off. All right, we're going to play with this and see what we come up with. So if I have this, what I basically need right now is my iron. But if I stick it, I don't want to get, I'm trying to keep this cutting mat clean because it's so small. And I'm afraid if I don't keep it clean, it'll just get in my way. Like if I get sticky stuff on it, it'll just get in my way. All right, we're going to do this. And then if worse comes to worse, I can cut all the fabric off around the edges and glue it down. You won't ever know it was there. So we're going to put glue all over this. And I'm going to glue it to this fabric, hopefully. Nice and flat. That's the hard part, is getting it flat. And then I'm going to stick it right there so it's like an even amount on either side, kind of centered. Okay. And then I don't want it at the top. I don't know. We can see how that goes. And we're going to trim this off at the top so there's no fabric sticking out up there. And then this one, that one got cut off different, so we're just going to have to wing it. Well, Okay, I've never done anything like this before, so just kind of seeing where it takes me. Oops. Okay. So then it would be like that. What do you think? I like the bottom. I don't necessarily like the sides. Thoughts, guys? See, this is what I need you guys is like I can hear you. I don't know. Let's see if we can. This video is going to be longer than I think just because I'm trying to figure this out. What do we think of that? Well, I've already cut it off of there, so. Or I could just go like this. So if I cut all of this off, I've kind of given myself one directive because I've cut down on that side so much, so it kind of has to look like that. Okay, that's not so bad. That's another one of those ringing endorsements, you know, not so bad. Let me get my bling box. I'm gonna get rid of this box. And we're gonna get the bling box out. We have all of our blingy things. Let's look at what we got here and see if we can't come up with something that makes this look the way I want it to. Ooh, I have some rather large pearls here, don't I? What if... I will say this, guys. It's really nice being able to reach everything. Not for nothing. Okay, what if... I did... First of all, just raise it up some. Okay, so we put it up there like that. Right? And then we could put... My question is going to be what color pearls. I've got white, I've got really slightly off-white, I've got these kind of gold, and then I've got these three oddball colors in here. And all of them go with the picture. I kind of like the dark ones. Yeah? Okay. Usually I put those down with hot glue though, so... Alright, here goes nothing, guys. I don't know how this is going to go, but... I have gotten to the point where, like I've said before, I like lots of like texture and layers and all kinds of cool stuff like this. So whenever I get the opportunity to do it, I try to. But I will say that sometimes it's not like cut and dry. It's not, you just look at it and go, oh, this is exactly what I want. At least not for me. I feel like I watch a lot of people and they just kind of... Okay, now I want to put this here, and I want to put this here, and I want to put, and they know exactly what they want and where they want it to go. And it looks absolutely gorgeous when they're done with it. And I'm like, how do you do that? Just... Okay. So we have that on there. Make sure it's straight. I'm tilting it up so I can look at it. Okay, I think we're pretty straight. Got a little string up there. All right. Now, what I'm thinking is we'll take one of these and hope. Let me see if my, I actually do have my new glue gun plugged in. It's cordless and it's not charged yet. It's new and I plugged it in and it isn't ready for use. So we're going to try it with this. If they come, we'll get an idea what it looks like. And then if they come off, I will stick them back down with hot glue. So that'll be how that goes. All right, so we put that one there. Okay. And we'll put this one on the other side. There was a part of me that was worried I wasn't going to be able to fill enough time just doing, sorry, this has got a bunch of fuzz from doing the fabric. Just doing this cover because I had most of it planned. But as you can see, the part that I didn't have planned is causing me issues. So we are struggling a little bit. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to snip these little strings off of here. Okay, I want to mess with it. This has a little, oh, I'll have to wait till it dries because it's moving all around. Okay, so we have those two. I am getting glue all over this thing. It's like all over my fingers. So I'm getting it all over the cover. Okay, so there, we have that. And then let me get the little pearls. I have little pearls in the same color, which will be good for this one, right? If I can figure out how to get glue on there without... I have all these strings and everything. It keeps everything sticking to my fingers now because I'm working with these little bitty glue things. And when I say little bitty glue things, I'm talking about these little bitty pearls that I'm trying to put glue on. I should probably put it on the paper, but oh, that's exactly where I wanted it. Oh, and that's a lot of glue. Okay, I won't mess with it. These came in a set, so the big ones, and then these tiny ones, and then there's a medium set, but they're all the same colors, which is nice. I think I got them at Hobby Lobby. Might have got them at Michael's. I don't remember. They were probably in a haul, but I could be wrong about that too. I've been getting things, and with the organization and everything, if I do end up getting something, it kind of just goes into the stash, and I haven't been really doing hauls. Although there was kind of a mini haul in the last organization video. Okay, so we got those on there, and I just have to see if the Fabri-Tac's going to hold them. I'm hoping. I got that little shiny spot that I keep seeing because I got glue on. Okay, the last thing that I was thinking was overdoing it. Let's overdo it. Shall we overdo it? I was thinking of something either along here like that, like right along the top. Or maybe this. It might be fun to just put one of these on there. Like if I just stuck one right there like that. I like to use them individually, so cutting one off of here is not a or I could put it like this. That's so bugging me. The pearl's not dry yet. Okay. I do kind of like that. Okay, we're gonna put it on there. Here we go. Are you still oozing? I'm still like, I want to invent a glue bottle with a pressure relief valve. Okay. All right. Okay, guys. There's our cover. Oh, I know what I wanted to show you. This I can't do until the hot glue is ready. So we can look at this, but it won't go on until the hot glue is ready. I was wondering if it might be kind of fun to put. It can't. That's going to go right up to the corner edge. Like, I don't want it to go over the edge, but in the same token, I don't want it to cover up the word. And then you could put one up here. Now, if I did this, I would probably cut this even with the bottom of the book. But the question is, do I even like that? Or what about two of them out like this? I can't decide if I actually like it. They could also go inward. That's going to cover up a bird up there. It'll cover up a bird's tail over here. So inward doesn't work. I don't know. My hot glue gun isn't ready, so this is a thought that I'm having, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do. It can't go over here because we have the little brad doohickey and everything, and it would cover up the label, so it can't go on this side. So I was thinking diagonal would be kind of the best. Or not at all. I mean, I don't have to put this on here. It was just a thought. I was cutting these apart the other day when I was organizing some more of the jewelry. This was from that bag of stuff that I said in the sorting video that my sister gave me, and I was going to cut some of it apart and some of it I was going to donate to the charity shop. Well, this was one of the things I cut apart. And I don't know. I can't decide. With them, without them. I'm leaning toward without them. And I'm going to let you go. I think this was a lot of fun. This is turning out. I love this cover, guys. I can't get over this. I want to make more journals with this cover. And the calendar journals will mostly be this kind of binding just because I'm trying to preserve those. The whole point is to preserve those calendar picture pages without mussing them at all. The only thing we're doing is folding them in half, but when you open them, you've got the whole page. Nothing sewn, nothing, no holes, nothing. So, yeah, so I'm looking at doing all my calendar journals like this. So you guys, let me know what you think, and I will see you guys in the next episode of this. And come check out, I'm finally working on using my apple orchard kit, and we're making the apple journal. So come check that out too, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.